For years, if you went to your Honda dealership and asked for an oil filter, this is most likely what you would have been handed. This is known as the AO2 oil filter, also previously made by Fram and made in the USA. Today, I went to my dealership and I was handed this. And what I'm being told is this is what's being pushed to the dealerships in place of this filter here. So, intrigued, I bought one, and we are going to cut it open today and see what's going on inside and if it's comparable to the old AO2. Stick around in the garage. So I was at my dealership today, and I had to get an inspection for my Odyssey, and while I was there, I thought I'd pick up some oil filters. I was hoping they were going to have the new made in Japan ones, but they did not have those in stock. But what he did say is that they are now getting these in place of the AO2s, which were the made in USA Fram built filters. So he did tell me right off the bat that they're made in China. And so I bought one. I don't need one, but I bought one. Let's cut it open and see what's going on inside. As you can see, now they come in a box. It used to be before you'd buy the filter and it would just come wrapped in this cellophane. So they're coming in a box. I've already opened it. So once you take it out of the box, it is wrapped in cellophane like we are used to in the past. You know, nothing special there. Let's go ahead and open this up. Okay, first impressions. Paint looks good. It's a little shinier than the other units, a little glossier. Flutes are a little deeper. Height-wise, I'd say they're just about the same. Diameter-wise, pretty much identical. Down on the base plates, so this is the AO2. This is the new, let me double check here, HO1. So definitely a difference in the amount of holes for the oil to go into the filter. Oil goes in these holes, out the middle hole. Inside, they're both metal core. Hopefully the camera's picking it up. If not, I'll see if I can snap a picture and drop it in there for you to see. They both have holes on a metal core in the filter. Looking in the outside, so Honda branding, made in China. Has your instructions actually clearly written, more clearly written than what was on the Made in USA Fram filter. This one does say it's made by, some say it Mahle, some say it Mahle, M-A-H-L-E, right there. Mahle Shanghai Filter Systems Limited. So definitely a made in China filter, but it's made by Mahle, who's well known. Okay, let's cut it open. Okay, like all my filters, we'll do one continuous cut. No editing, so you can see that what I take out of here is what was in here. And we're through. Okay, we've got our base plate. Seems to be heavy duty. We've got our filter ring here, our sealing ring. It's the old style that Honda uses with the rounded flange, rounded edge, if you will. what appears to be a silicone anti-drainback valve. It feels a little flimsy, but I got nothing to compare it to right now. And here's our filter media. Media is a little dirty on the bottom side, I'm not gonna lie. Metal core, cardboard paper end caps. Glue application looks pretty good. Here's our seam right here. It is what looks like a welded seam or a crimped seam, no metal band going over it. And then in the bottom, we've got our integrated bypass valve and spring. So the bypass valve is in our spring, not in the bottom of the canister like you see on a lot of oil filters. This spring also holds this anti-drainback valve against the base plate. Without it, this would not have a tight seal. So there's our components right there. You know, nothing too remarkable that stands out. Let me get a pleat count on this for you. Okay, so I went and counted all the pleats minus the crimp pleat. I never count those on my videos. So we have 40 pleats total all the way around this filter. Don't know how I feel about that right now. It seems a little light. I think some of my Wix filters had higher 40s, lower 50s when I cut those open. So it seems a little light on the pleat count for me. Okay, so what I have here is a retained sample of a Honda filter that I bought at the dealership a while back and cut one of these open. This is the AO2 Fram Honeywell made in the USA filter right here. So we're just gonna open this up and compare it to the new one that's now made in China. So we already know there's a difference in the bottom with the amount of holes. Definitely a different silicone anti-drainback valve design as well compared to this one. When I compare, they're probably the same. This might be a hair stiffer just based on the design of how it's got a little bit more aggressive angle to it. For pleat count, this has got 48. It's got the steel core. There's our media right there. So you can see the difference. There is a slight size difference. So the made in China filter is slightly taller, but not by much. Not enough, I would say, to make up for the pleat count. And then our anti-drainback valve, sorry, bypass valve here in the spring. Similar design, not identical. So definitely not the same exact filter as we saw in the AO2, but a very, very similar design with the paper end. But this is cardboard, where this is more of like a fibrous material. Where this is definitely cardboard. Okay, so what are my thoughts? You know, quality wise, it looks like it's constructed well. There's not a lot of glue all over the place. Would I run it in my car? I don't think I'd go actively buying this filter, just given the light pleat count there, especially since I do my oil changes based on the maintenance minder. So I want a little bit more filtration media there as I run my longer intervals, which aren't extended. I just run to 5% on my maintenance minder on my cars, always have, and I always will. But just not crazy about this one. But we'll see. You know, I don't know. Maybe I'll change my mind and maybe I'll run it. But basically this was for you guys and gals to see today and make your own opinions. Let me know what you think in the comments. Would you run this new filter on your Honda? or what would you run in its place if you're not running this filter? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for joining me in the garage today. I hope you find this video useful. If you did, please click like and subscribe. I plan on doing more videos like this in the future, keeping you posted on changes that are happening as I find them in the marketplace. Thanks for joining me in the garage. Speak to you soon. Bye-bye.